Hey guys, Ningen here bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video. And so at the time this video goes live, the LR Cell Prime Battle event should be up in about 11 hours, 6:30 AM UK time for me, like 10:30 PM PST I think. So for some of you it'll be for ringing in the new year, for some of you just before. Obviously, if you happen to be out at a New Year's party or something, you might not be able to get on it straight away. I'm going to be at work, so I'm going to start doing some of it at work. And then I think, keep an eye on the channel, I think it'll be the 2nd of January. I'm going to try and do a nice long stream and try and get this all done. So make sure you keep an eye out for that and come and hang out with your boy and the Ningen Club. But we're going to talk about LR Cell, and then we're going to talk about his event a little bit and go over a couple of teams just to make it super fast and easy for you to farm all of his medals. 777. We know it takes a while. You can get the cursed run where you only get 5 medals drop. Sometimes you can get the God roll and get 20 medals drop. So let's talk about Cell very quickly. He is the artificial life forms category 3 key 100%. So I mean, he already has probably the best leader skill for a prime battle unit. The Int Vegeta has of course pure Saiyans, but his leader skill is quite a bit lower than this. And then he does colossal damage and recovers 15% HP with his 12 key, and then mega colossal and lowers attack and defense with his 18 key. So both very good, very useful effects. Just kind of like the physical LR Cell, you can prioritize going for the 12 key if you want to get a bit of HP recovery, or go for the 18 key to deal single target massive damage, and then obviously debuff as well, which is really useful. Now unfortunately they're still in this habit of giving Prime Battle LRs flat boost passives, which is kind of annoying, but at least they are big numbers. So it's attack and defense plus 20,000, then he gets 1 key with each super attack performed up to plus 6. So after 6 supers, so most likely 6 turns unless you get an additional to trigger, he's going to have 6 key automatically or from the start, which obviously on pretty much any team that you run him on that has a 3 key leader, it means he's going to be starting on 12 key, which is pretty awesome. Because then he has, when key is 18 or more, he gets an additional 20,000 attack, which is going to be very good. And then if the target enemy is in attack down status, he automatically crits. So obviously if you're fighting one opponent, or if you're on Super Battle Road and you're targeting one opponent specifically with attack down, especially as we've discussed many times before, the Androids team is full of units that lower attack. So you can very easily set this guy up to get 100% crits all the time, which is really good. And then his links are sort of typical Cell links, but of course he is like the only good first form Cell in the game. So he has Flee, which is kind of useless. Messenger from the Future is the same. He does at least have big bad bosses. Attack of the Clones is a kind of pointless, really only Cell link, but he does also have Shocking Speed. He has Shattering the Limit, and then of course he has Legendary Power. So he will link fairly well on the Android team, and then of course he does have built-in self-sufficiency with his passive, which will help him out there as well. So, and then of course he's on the Androids category, Transformation Boost, Time Travelers, Artificial Life Forms, the Android / Cell Saga, and then of course Target Goku, which we don't have on Global yet. So, of course you get him from his event. Now bear in mind on the wiki it says there's an increased drop rate from Android / Cell Saga cards. That was added on JP when they got the Legendary Cell campaign. Now when LR Cell came out on JP, they didn't actually have the Android Cell Saga, because for them Piccolo and all the Cell stuff came out just before the 300 million download celebration, which is when we of course got LR Gohan and LR Cell, and this category was added into the game. So I don't think that they're going to add it in as the bonus drop straight away for Global. I feel like they'll save it for the LR Cell campaign. If they do, obviously that'll be amazing, because it will make farming him up so much easier, and it means I would actually probably bother to farm up the 2 copies, because I'm probably going to get one to SA10 like fully LR'd and then slowly work on the second one ready for the campaign. But so obviously typical Prime Battle event, you get a drop from the first stage, guaranteed drop on the first time, and then it's a percentage chance to get him again. Then you awaken him to TUR with the medals from stage 2. I think you only need like 15, and then of course the long grind begins, and you go from here to get the 777 medals. You can't continue if you die. It's all straightforward Prime Battle stuff. You've probably done a Prime Battle by now. And then of course the legendary campaign details are here, which we will eventually get. So on the wiki it does list, these are of course all the drop characters that you can use. And then it does actually show all the Android Cell Saga ones, although like I said, we're probably not going to get that bonus. Even if we do, there is no actual drop card leader for this category, so you kind of have to make a mishmash team. But the team that I think is probably one of the best ones to run actually utilizes mostly Android Cell Saga characters anyway, so I'm going to show that to you guys, and then obviously it gives you a brief summary of the medals. But that's, again, that covers over what we literally just spoke about. So let us hop over to the game screen and I'll show you the teams that I've thrown together very quickly. Okay, so of course, as you know, when you go into Prime Battle events, you obviously, you might get your friends to set specific units. I think the community as a whole is probably going to set the Int Vegeta, but we'll save that till last. I would definitely advise he is the best if you have him. But the game does give you a couple of options. So it's going to give you a free set Goku Jr., who is of course the Dragon Ball Seekers leader. So here is a drop card Dragon Ball Seekers team. Giru is obviously really good. He's a support unit for the team. He gets all of his passive and stuff optimized by having a Hybrid Saiyan on the team, which is automatically triggered by him. But then of course we have one of the best Hybrid Saiyan drop cards, makes it onto most even like pay to play teams. LR Pan, very very good. Then Bulma, excellent tank. And then of course we have the combo of the LR Goku and Arale, and then their TUR version as well. The TUR is still very good and has a different name. I mean, you could literally run those two as a rotation, and then Pan and Giru as a rotation, and you will probably one-shot every single phase, even though Cell is tech, just because of how ridiculously powerful the LR Goku and Arale can be. Maybe if they don't crit, you might not one-shot the final stage, but that should be very, very easy. Obviously there are some other options as well, but I mean the Ginyu Force are all on this category, and of course they are a bunch of free-to-play units that are available every day, so there should really be no excuse for you to not have the Ginyu Force unless you've literally just started the game. And then if that's the case, you probably shouldn't be looking at Prime Battle sort of stuff anyway. I mean, it's doable, but it would take a lot longer. So the other option they give you is this Kid Gohan for the Planet Namek saga. So again, here is a team for that. LR Frieza might be a little bit unobtainable for people who are a bit newer to the game, but again, this is another category where all of the Ginyu Force are in here, so you could literally just run this Gohan and then the whole Ginyu Force apart from one. And I would probably say, I guess just because Cell is tech, you would skip out on Berta, I guess. The free-to-play second form Frieza is obviously very powerful. Piccolo hasn't been around for a while, but is quite useful. Both of them, I would say, are better than the other Ginyu Force members. And then to round out the team, Jace is the Ginyu Force member who provides support to the team and shows you enemy super attack placement, so he's really useful. And then Ginyu is just, he's one of the better ones anyway, but he's Int, so of course he has type advantage over Cell. So this team will be very, very good as well. Then finally, the other bonus lead they give you is this Int Broly from the movie story event. He is a movie bosses leader. So I've thrown together a team here. There's not a huge amount of options, although all of the metal coolers are on there. So technically, even if you don't really have any of these guys, you could run a full metal coolers team. In fact, technically, I haven't put that as another team, but you could literally just run this guy and then all the other metal coolers and have like a Wicked Bloodline drop team. But then, of course, you would need to find a friend. Technically, this Broly would cover all of the movie bosses, so you could do that. But I think this team would work out better. Bio Broly, as much of a meme as he is, he'll link well with this Broly, and he's a good defensive unit. This Frieza, very, very good. The Cooler, not really that great, but he is an Int unit at least, and so that's why I put the Int Metal Cooler on here. And then this Metal Cooler is a Wicked Bloodline support unit, so he'll obviously buff the 4 Wicked Bloodline units. But then, last but not least, this is what I would consider the best team. This is the team that I'm going to use. It also, every single unit on this team except Raditz is an Android/Cell Saga unit. So if by some bizarre chance they do give the event the bonus drops right from the jump, this team is going to be getting you the most bonus drops possible, which is really good. So obviously Vegeta, very good. Yeah, Pure Saiyans 70%. So you can see how much of an increase we've moved forward for Cell having 100%. But he is very, very good, and obviously has type advantage. Yardrat Goku, depending on which slot you put him on the rotation, can either dodge or counter, so he's very good. We all kind of know about these two, the Goku and Gohan and the Trunks and Vegeta units, infinite stack their defense. Now obviously the event's not very long, so they're not really going to get to crazy numbers, but they're just both, you know, easy A free-to-play units that are very, very strong. Then there's the UR version of the Goku Gohan card, because he also infinitely stacks, and then Raditz basically just because he has type advantage. Now if they don't give us the category bonus, you obviously don't need to run Android/Cell Saga units primarily, so I would say drop this base form Goku for one of the Super Saiyan Blue coat Vegeta or Goku, and then potentially you could drop the Raditz for the other one. I think Goku is the AGL one, so is powerful enough that even though he has type disadvantage over Cell, he's probably still going to be better than Raditz. The main reason I put this team together was for the Android/Cell Saga bonus, and then I kind of just threw Raditz in at the end for the memes because he's an int type and no one really ever uses him, and I think he's actually quite good. So this is the team I will probably be using. Like I said, if we don't get the Android/Cell Saga bonus, I'll probably just change this Goku for the coat Vegeta. But there you go. So those are a couple of different teams you can use. Like I said, actually let's go ahead and do it right now. So I'm going to set my leader as the LR Vegeta. I would say anyone else out there who has him, do the same, because I think a lot of people are going to be using a Pure Saiyans team. So let me know down below though, what team are you going to be using? Is it one of the ones that I've shown here? Is it something completely different? Let everybody know. We can all have plenty of different ideas, and hopefully people who maybe can't make some of these teams will be able to get some ideas from down below in the comment section. So good luck to all of you with all your grinding. Like I said, it technically for me it goes live as I'm finishing work in the morning, so I probably will just farm the first one up to TUR and then go to sleep, and then New Year's Day I'll be a little bit busy, and then on the 2nd, like I said, keep an eye out for the notification on the channel. We will be streaming hopefully the full 777 medal grind. So if you're not subscribed already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, click the bell just in case, then YouTube will let you know if you don't see the thing go up for the stream beforehand. It will tell you that I've gone live, and hopefully I will see you there. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash the like button if you enjoyed the video or found it helpful at all. You can check out the description for links to my Discord, my Twitch channel, and of course my merch store. And I will see you all again very soon. Have a good one.